Hi everyone, Kaiwaza with you, and it's time to continue our journey through my Hawaiian record collection. We're still going through compilation albums, and we are going to resume where we left off in the last video. Showing the records, one record at a time. This one is from Maple Records, who did a whole series of steel guitar records out of Canada. This one, what is the year on this one? 1982. However, it's a very, very early recordings. Palikeilua, first king of the Hawaiian steel guitar, and Ben Hokua, his most illustrious pupil. This is the Sweet Sweet Steel Guitar Series number 10, vintage number 1. I think they only did like 2 vintage ones. But these were all 78 RPMs of these two artists who performed very early, like the early 1800s, or early 1900s rather. And there are 78 RPM recordings, such as Hilo March, Ellis March, a lot of marches, Wailana, Waltz, Aloha Oi. Yeah. We covered another album by these guys earlier. In fact, here it is. Kisses from Hawaii. It's a Dutch album. This is another one, kind of by the same people, some of the same people. Johnny Hoes presents Pearls of the South Sea, with the Honolulu Strings, who is Franz von Oerschot, steel guitarist. And then the, I may not be pronouncing any of these right, the Wimmies, Hank DeFrets, Hoela Loe, and the Duo Batavia, Telstar Records out of Holland. Again, some of it instrumental, some of it vocal, the singing being in Dutch. Yeah. Telstar. Dreams of Aloha, Tiger Shark, Maui Chimes, Waikiki March, Uhua Valeao, many others. This is from GNP Crescendo, or GRT Records, 1976. I think they're related to GNP Crescendo, but anyway, it's a compilation album, 22 Hawaiian favorites. But it's just some albums by, some songs by Arthur Lyman, some songs from the Duke Komoku and his Islanders album, and then some songs from the Hukilau Hulas series, which I just showed in one of the previous videos. So all previously released stuff, and in fact the cover is very much a throwback to the Hukilau Hulas, where they have the hula instructions. This is a 2 record, right? Yeah, 2 records. But all previously released material. From 1976. Now personally I find this album really fascinating. Really, really fascinating. And one of those records I'd love to know the story behind, and I do not. It is on a super budget label, Sutton Records, which is about as cheap and as poorly made as you can get. Sold in drugstores and grocery stores, and having like garage recordings of some other known people. This album is called Polynesia. The song titles, let me read some of these song titles to you. They're obviously made up. Pongo Pongo, Lover's Dance, Tales of Old Tahiti, Warrior Chant, Moon over Maheani, Tropical Skies and You, Girls of the Islands, etc. Now the artists, it says here, exotic rhythms of the South Seas with Leilani, not L-E, not L-E-I, misspelled really, Leilani Malani, Eddie Kealoha, and the Islanders. Now these are, again, I think pretty obviously made up names. And these songs are not these songs at all. It's really fascinating. These songs are like real Hawaiian songs. Alika, Nakapueo, I think is Puamana on here. Anyway, these are all like real Hawaiian songs. And the singer, the female singer, to me, sounds like Marlene Tsai. Sounds like an early Marlene Tsai. Now, as far as I know, she only recorded in Hawaii. And she was very young when she started recording. But these, to me, sound like Marlene Tsai, with other musicians singing. I don't know the story. I don't know if it is. If anybody knows anything about it, I'd love to know. But these are just, they're like recordings that these people got a hold of, Sutton, and, you know, released them under a false name with false titles, which happened all the time with budget records. But unlike most budget releases, this is not the same series of instrumental steel guitar music that they have in everything else. This is a unique recording, and it sounds to me like an early Marlene Tsai, but I don't know. Wish I did. From Viking Records, who also reissued a lot of material. This would be a later reissue of earlier stuff. Rhythm of the Islands. It features singers Daphne Walker, singer George Tumahai, steel guitarist Trevor Edmondson, Bill Savasi and his orchestra. Rhythm of the Islands on a Honolulu holiday, Vikings on the March. You can see down here they did reissue several recordings in similar fashion to this with like more modern covers. These original recordings are probably from the 50s, early 60s, and then these reissues are very 70s looking to me. And the label is different for Vikings, a later label. Some nice music on this, and one of the few vocal recordings of the song, I'd Like to See Samoa of Samoa, which is a great song. Not politically correct song, great song. There's a difference. Yeah. And then finally today, let's go with a kind of a classic album. I mean, not a common album, but it's a very classic sound. Kind of a rare record. It is a rare record. Singing Bamboo, songs of modern Hawaii. Island recording, high fidelity. Maddie Lamb, Mary Pukui, these are well-known names in the older Hawaiian music. It is a gatefold. Pola Ilai, Kipukai, Our Paradise, Kawehilani, some really beautiful, melodious hapahali singing, and some very lovely renditions of classic Hawaiian songs like Kalehua I Milia, Singing Bamboo. Really nice recording, this one. I have some 45s on this label, but this is the only other record LP I have on them, this Island Recording Studio label. Alright, let's listen to some samples, okay?
On the Honolulu holiday, and just as you imagine. I played the lover's part.
Alright you guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and give it a thumbs up if you liked it. And join me again next time as we venture on through the never-ending journey of my Hawaiian record collection. If you have any of these records or familiar with them, I'd love to hear from you, or any ideas or thoughts about them. And I enjoy watching other people's, all y'all's record videos and record finds and whatnot. It's enjoyable. So VC, we will see you next time. Bye-bye.